Λοιπόν, παιδιά, σήμερα πάμε να συναντήσουμε τον Ντόμινικ Ντι Τομάσο, έναν από τους πιο διάσημους αθλητές της parkour κοινότητας παγκοσμίως. Και πάμε να μάθουμε μερικά πράγματα για το πώς σκέφτεται, γιατί πραγματικά θέλω πάρα πολύ να το μάθω. Μιας και από ό,τι βλέπετε κάνει ό,τι πιο τρελό μπορεί να κάνει κάποιος άνθρωπος. Και παρόλα αυτά επιβιώνει. Πάμε στο βίντεο.
Γεια σας.
Από εδώ ακούγεται μουσική, από εδώ θα είναι. Hello! Αυτός είναι ο Ντόμ.
What's up?
Για όσους δεν γνωρίζετε, είμαστε στην Αστυπάλαια και τις τελευταίες ημέρες γινόταν το Red Bull Art of Motion εδώ, ένας από τους πιο δυνατούς parkour freerunning διαγωνισμούς σε όλον τον κόσμο. Λοιπόν, αυτός είναι ο Ντόμινικ, είναι από την Αυστραλία και σήμερα θα κάνουμε μια συνέντευξη την οποία νομίζω θα τη βρείτε πολύ ενδιαφέρουσα. Γεια σας, που δεν ξέρετε, ο Ντόμινικ είναι από τους πιο τρελούς freerunners στον κόσμο, δεν πάει καλά, he's like really crazy. Αυτά που κάνει, παιδιά, δεν υπάρχουν πραγματικά, δεν έχω λόγια.
Only by clinical standards, you know.
Λοιπόν, εγώ θα τον ρωτάω στα αγγλικά, θα υπάρχουν ελληνικοί υπότιτλοι από κάτω και θα βάλουμε και κάποιες δικές ερωτήσεις. So, how long have you been doing parkour for?
Now, 15 years, so
15
half my
years.
life. Yeah.
Same.
Nice.
Same, man.
2007 club.
Same.
Yeah. I finally have been doing parkour as long as I did ice skating.
I read that you used to be like a garbage man, right?
Yeah.
So till when have you been doing that for? Until when? What age?
I was 19 when I started, and my last shift I did when I was 24. So even after I did some professional parkour work, I still did a few more shifts. 4.5 years, I think, of being a garbage man. Yeah.
And then you quit because of parkour?
Yes. Yeah, so like the whole time I worked as a garbage man, it was because I had the most spare time to pursue doing parkour. So I would work from 4 a.m. or like 5 a.m. till 9 a.m., maybe 10, and then go home and rest, and then train from 2 till 6. You know, so it got me a good way to be out in the sun in the day every day. It also makes me stronger than if I was to do like a job where I have to sit and type or bad posture or something. Like at least this one keeps me strong.
Did you believe back then that you could make a living out of it?
Yeah. I've been weird ever since I started. I was just trying to get people to pay me to do it.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to do it forever, and I feel the best way to do that is to have people pay you to do it. Like you can spend your whole time doing it. That's it.
So, as far as I remember, you got into the big scene of parkour by doing that huge front flip. If I remember, the first front flip that became viral was in Holland, right?
Yeah.
Was it because of For the Love of Movement? Was it those dates?
It was For the Love of Movement that was the first international jam that I got invited to. The first, like I started my Instagram the day I flew to Holland for that. So it was the catalyst for becoming a professional athlete. I've always been really grateful to Mark for showing that support so early on, because those moments make such a big difference. They're so crucial to building and growing.
For sure.
And that, at the time, that was the biggest front flip I'd ever done.
And I think that's the biggest front flip we've ever seen from that time also.
Yeah, I think that's what Mark said. He said he didn't see anything of that size.
What is your biggest front flip up to date? Is it the Lion 25?
So the On25 is the biggest to concrete, but it's not the highest to concrete. So the one in Bangkok is highest to concrete. It's 5.1 meters.
Is it on the basketball court?
Yeah.
Is that the biggest one?
That's the highest one.
The highest
to concrete. Concrete is like 5.1 meters, but then the highest one to sand is 9.1 meters.
Is it the bridge?
Yeah. And that's pushing as far as I can really go. Like there's a little bit more to give maybe, but it's like, yeah, you're cliff diving at that point. It's just so big for no reason.
There was no injury after that one, right?
No,
on the bridge.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How often do you get injured in a year? What's your record?
Oh shit. So if I'm having a bad year, I'll get injured. Like minor injuries though.
I'm talking about like serious injuries.
Once a year.
Once a year?
Yeah.
And minor injuries? Like, is that a minor injury or
this
a big
is a minor injury for me.
Okay.
Yeah, this shouldn't be a minor injury, but for me that's the scale of, like, if I can still train and walk, then it's not a big injury. I can basically track them. 2014, I did my shoulder. That was my big injury. 2015, I did the double side to belly flop.
Yeah.
And I hurt my knee and my toe.
Was it in Vigo, right?
Yeah, in Vigo. 2016, I was actually pretty good, but I fell a lot, so I would fall on like roll bombs, but I didn't get hurt. 17, China. Bang, bang. And then 18, I was pretty good.
Oh, let's say a bit for the one in China. Man. don't remember where I was. I was in a competition with Foski, and we saw that clip, and I was like, is he alive? We actually felt really bad. We were like, bro, I think something bad happened. We started messaging everyone who was there, like, is Dom okay? And then I saw the video, but then you just walked out of it. Like.
I had to get surgery on my wrist, but I had like bruise. Yeah, I did fracture my face, but it only came up as like a small bruise in my eye.
Yeah, it's like somebody punched you.
Yeah.
Just fell from.
I always tell people, I was like, if anyone was fun, like, you have to be able to punch as hard as China. If you can't punch as hard as China, you're not going to
gonna happen. Yeah.
So yeah, and then this year, ever since I left Europe last year, then I went Congators and I had, and then I got better and I broke my toe, and then I got better and I did this, and I just keep being in the wars, like, can't seem to get away from them this year. But that's something I was thinking about after I did this, is like, I need to go and do more just base level training again, so that my awareness is higher, so I stop failing.
Did you know you were gonna hurt yourself from this?
No. I didn't think, even when I did it, that I'd hurt myself.
Of course, in the first 10 seconds you told me that.
Yeah, it didn't hurt. So now, like after 3 days, it's feeling a lot better, and I'm glad it's all up in this part of the ankle, not in the foot.
What do you mean a lot better? Yesterday night you were dancing, like nothing happened.
Exactly.
It was crazy. First day with crutches and then dancing last night. When I saw you, it blew my mind. A question that I think probably everyone has for you. Are you scared?
In general, no. I don't have any irrational fear that I know of, so I've never like had a fear of heights, snakes, spiders, ghosts, any of the usual shit.
When you're about to do like a very big front flip, what do you think at that moment? Do you think, like, do you have in your mind, oh, what the, if I fail now, this is gonna be bad for me?
No, I don't. I definitely don't have that. I didn't really ever have that, but more recently, it's like, I've done the shit enough times to know that I'm gonna be okay. Like, I can handle it, you know, so I don't actually have fear. It's more of, what I'm always like is doing it right, you know what I mean? Just do it like how you want to do it and do it correctly. And that's what I really think about when I'm before, so okay, just do it right and it will work. Like, you know how to do it, just do it right. Don't, make a mistake, that's when shit gets dangerous.
Do you think what you're doing is gonna end up one day and you won't be able to do such a big front flips and stuff?
No.
Or you just keep doing it?
I'll keep doing it.
Future plans after you retire from parkour?
I don't ever plan to retire from parkour, because even if I stop, I still want to be part of the community and the culture.
No, for sure. That's what I mean. Like when you stop doing,
but I
don't
plan to stop jumping.
50 years old or something.
Yeah, I still plan to jump. Look at Mark, you know, he's still moving.
Yeah, true.
Look at
Good example.
Good example. These guys, they're still training, bro.
Look at Lucy. Lucy kept competing until she was like 34, 5.
Yeah. She's one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to pushing the void of what expectations are age.
Alright, we're gonna jump to like 3-4 questions of the people.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, good question. How did you think about Front Flip Friday?
I thought the hashtag Throwback Thursday was pretty catchy. Everyone always uses Throwback Thursday.
And very usual.
Yeah, and then I was doing a lot of front flips and getting known for being the front flip guy. I thought, what's a way to kind of capitalize on marketability around that? How do I say?
What's up?
How do I say? So Front Flip Friday just rolled off the tongue well, and I thought then that way I can also get a community around front flips. I can share all the ones, I can see all the ones and blah blah blah, and then when people do front flips I get to like share and see that, because I love it too. I love seeing fucking diving fronts, they're so cool.
This is one of my students and he's asking, Dom, how do you feel that you have like 7 hearts? Like the cats, you know?
Oh, like a bunch of lives, yeah.
7 lives,
yeah, no, I mean I don't, innit? I think it's like I have one life, but it's like a can, like a piece of metal. Just like
Do you plan on getting a haircut?
No, this is as short as you will see it.
Usual one. Have you ever thought of quitting parkour for any reason?
No, I took time off parkour in 2012 because I'd hurt my ankle. I was getting into dancing and partying and a different lifestyle. But then the second I went back to parkour, I was like, what was I doing? This is where I want to be.
It's amazing when you know what you want to do.
I think we're so lucky that we have found a passion and we can pursue that wholeheartedly, because some people never find the thing that excites them in life like that. And I don't think everyone has to. Not everyone's going to have these intense, fiery passions, but when you do, it's a very fortunate thing. He's very lucky.
Another interesting one is a parkour guy also from Greece, and he's asking, have you ever felt
Desperate that with your progression that you wouldn't succeed? That you would be like, what if it doesn't work?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a garbage man, I was always trying to make it work, but I'd been doing parkour between 7 to 9 years with nothing professional happening for me. And then I definitely remember before the Foot Lover movement, I had accepted that I was probably going to be a garbage man forever and just do parkour in the afternoon. I was like, that makes me happy. That's enough. But yeah, I didn't think, there was like a couple of months where I didn't think it was going to happen.
Λοιπόν, επειδή πολλοί γράφετε την ίδια ερώτηση, πώς ξεκίνησε και όλα αυτά, βλέπετε το καλύψαμε στο βίντεο όλο αυτό, οπότε πάω σε κάτι διαφορετικό. Last one will be a funny one, which says, tips for undying ankles?
Being born with genetically strong ankles really helps. I was born with big, robust ankles, so I remember the change in when I used to roll my ankles all the time, and then I stopped, and I remember just thinking about it. It was seriously like, when I do stuff, actually thinking about being like the flexion of my ankle and the control of my foot, so it's not flopping around. Sometimes you see young athletes jump, and then they get floppy feet before they land.
That's true.
It's like, bro, your feet should be in complete control at all times. And I just started to think about, like, if I walk, I shouldn't roll my ankle. It shouldn't be possible. Your feet don't do that. So there is like, even when now I roll my ankle, I've learned to kind of fall with it. So it does like, okay. Think about it. Ankles are good. They hold your whole body up. They run you around all day. They can jump you off the floor. Just think about how to use them. Like, apply some thought.
All right.
Sweet, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you
for your time.
Good luck with the rest of the channel, and thank you all the viewers for being here supporting my boy.
Παιδιά, κάντε όλοι follow Dominic D. Tomaso, Instagram, TikTok. He needs some help on TikTok actually.
Yeah, hit me up on TikTok.
They actually, looks like you put all the time like censored the stuff. That means that something happened, right? Do they take your videos down or something?
They community guideline banned me for everything because my stuff's too extreme. But yeah, I actually don't run my TikTok. I filter it to one of my best friends and he runs it for me. And we would love it to succeed, but I don't have the time to invest in it.
Οπότε κάντε follow Dom στο Instagram, στο YouTube, στο TikTok, παντού. Κάντε τον follow. Say hi to your mom for me.
Hey, Sandy, mom for me.
Dad for me.
Oh shit.